Valve, where's the MvM update? At the point I upload this, it will have been around an entire year since the MvM update was announced. And then in September they give us an update, which was like 9 months ago! It's funny how it just left the public consciousness and more people are talking about the Heavy update. You know, you remember how Pyro got Jungle Inferno and Heavy was supposed to get one after that and it just didn't happen? But anyway, given it's been like 1 week since it was announced in Valve time, we should probably start talking about it and wonder what the heck is happening. Valve feels like a company with ADHD. They just decide to do things and start doing them, sometimes without thinking it entirely through and making it up as they go along, resulting in a lot of scrapped projects. And to be fair, I can relate with my YouTube work. But like goddamn, I know MvM maps aren't as simple to implement into the game as normal game mode maps are, but what is taking so long? Perhaps Valve is secretly cooking up a major update called, Frosted Breeze. It'll be the promised Heavy update, then they'll shadow drop a bunch of new heavy weapons, they'll do all the balance changes from my April Fool's video, and give us Australian Jurati. Or, you know, they're just being slow. My best advice is to expect the update, if it actually does come out, to probably suck. Maybe it won't, but just because I entertain the possibility that it might secretly be a major update, don't take it as fact, because that's very unlikely. The summer updates we've had over the past few years I can best describe as very mixed with some hidden gems. Embargo looks kinda cool but plays meh. Pressure spread people out way too much for a CTF map, but every year it does feel like a few make it through and become popular with the general player base. Here are some of my favorites from the summer updates. Hardwood and Phoenix are maps from 2023 that I consistently enjoyed playing since release. Cashworks after that final point was fixed, and Shark Bay is a decent Koth map. VSH is its own thing, though that gets old after a while. December even had maps I liked too, like Brew, Harp, Carrier, and Emerge. Odyssey was probably my favorite 2024 map, with Kohahiria being decently fun, and I absolutely love Pagonia, which was added in Smithmas that year. Can we like not pick map names that are terribly hard to pronounce? Maybe I'm just bad at English. And last year in 2025, I actually enjoyed Citadel despite its gimmick. Demolition was impressively non-choky for such a small map, and only a few weeks ago I discovered Conifer while recording a live commentary video on my second channel. Which, by the way, for those of you who have been watching and supporting those, thanks a lot, they're fun to do. But yeah, opinions may vary because opinions are opinions, and if you're going to ask what I think about the cosmetics, I'll be honest, I don't really care that much. I'm a gameplay first type of guy, and I care more about the stuff that very directly affects gameplay. So back on the topic of the theoretical at this point MvM update. If we're going to go by the pattern of the summer updates, it'll be a mixed bag with some gems inside. The obvious break in this pattern is how it's taken so long to do. But at the very least, it might give me a motive to actually play MvM for a bit, which, yeah. I'll be blunt here. I don't actually like MvM that much. Maybe this could be its own video, but to sum it up, it doesn't really capture that random chaotic energy of TF2 pubs, and more so just revolving around a rigid meta since waves are set. The fact that playing Spy against bots is boring, that and I'm not motivated by Australian gambling, because that's an easy way to lose money. Don't do it, kids. If I want to play a class-based co-op game that captures the random chaotic energy of TF2, I just play Deep Rock Galactic. Reminder that if you genuinely enjoy playing MvM, to not let this video stop you from doing so. But the point is, even if I don't care that much for the game mode as a whole, this Quantum update is still important for the kind of precedent it sets. Because in typical Valve fashion, we're getting little to no communication about it. It leaves the denizens of the internet to speculate and let their imagination run wild, coming up with the most crazy dream scenarios, convincing themselves that it's real, and setting themselves up for disappointment. I don't know, what do you expect out of the update? Will it be bad? Good? Mixed? Probably mixed. Just temper your expectations. And Valve, in the event that you may be watching this, which if you are, I know you won't directly acknowledge, please let it at least be somewhat decent, and maybe give another update on the MvM update because it's been 9 bloody months.